Hello friends, JBM everyone. Good afternoon to all. Friends, a student battling with life after being electrocuted. In a shocking incident in Kondamallepalli Mandal headquarters of Nalgonda district, a student suffered in a accidental electric shock on the very first day of the new academic session on Monday. A student was suffered and electrocuted with the which was the live wire at the school. Friends, who was injured. He was identified as a Sai Charan, 13-year-old boy, son of Jyoti and Shankar. Their resident is a Konda Timmapuram and the Nampalli Mandal of the Nalgonda district. Friends, the actually yesterday on the Monday there was school are open. At the time the pupils are reached to the school for the attending of the school. At the time, according to the teachers from the Kondamallepalli, the high school, therefrom the students are and teachers, they were purportedly decorate the which is the premises of the school entrance gate. At the time, when they are preparing the decoration things, they wantedly tied which are the mango leaves to the entrance gate. The festoons for they are decorating. At the time, the teachers they called to the pupils, students for the assist them. At the time, who was suffered, who was electrocuted, the boy Sai Charan, he was went for the assist to the teachers for the decorating of the entrance gate, for the welcoming to the students and to teachers. He wantedly he aborted the gate, which is the iron gate. He was climbed the entrance gate, which is the iron gate. Then after when he while the working time, while the preparing time, while the decorating time, he unexpectedly accidentally he touched to the which was the live wire. Then after the Sai Charan, he went to the unconsciousness. After then the teachers they found and rushly they brought to the private hospital in the Devarakonda for the treatment. And the doctors also they are nearly the monitoring the updates which was the incident, the boy, and they are giving the updates from the Devarakonda private hospital, the doctors and who are the assistants, and that came under the light and registered. Friends, what I am giving the suggestion means, the already rain season started. That's why all where which are the live wires and which are the connection of the poles, they all right now the wheat condition and many were faulty connection also going on, by the gusty winds and the thunderstorm lightnings, cause of that the many were the lines, electrical lines and poles fallen, and that became a ruin condition. That's why last yesterday also one elderly woman died, who was the 75-year-old woman, due to the one tree, which was the tree that fallen on their house. At that time, they who are inside the home, they all were got the injuries, the grievous injuries. Then after the elderly woman died, who were remaining, the both were under the treatment going on. That's why the government and who are the concerned officials and authorities should be take the responsibility and should be check out and should be take the survey across the Telangana for the restore of the which are the fallen faulty connection, and where there the buildings and any the poles or any trees which are they become a destroy condition, ruin condition. Those should be, which are the trees which are the become a ruin condition, should be cut them, and especially which tree are near the houses, those also should be considered and should be cut them, which are the useless, those should be cut them, and the poles also should be restored and should be reconnect the faulty connection. This is my humble request, and won't hurt the any life for, should be try it and should be afford it. This is my request and my demand to the government of Telangana and who are the concerned officials and authorities. Should we take the responsibility, and the day-to-day meteorological Indian meteorological department also giving the bulletin report to the us about the condition and about the season, and which is the monsoon season, which is the rain season, which was already started. That's why all are should be careful and always be conscious and always be protect yourself, and government also should be take the responsibility. This is my request and my message to the government of Telangana and who are the concerned authorities and officials. Should we won't hurt the any further any lives, should be take the responsibility. And another one also, one incident registered from the Nerada and friends, Nerada and the Gadireddy Palle, there from the locals yearn for seamless connectivity. Friends, in between the both villages, Nerada and the Gadireddy Palle, there one problem was rose, not right now, the decades of years. Since the decades of years, the villagers facing the more than more problem due to lack of the connection in between the both villages. There was no bridge, there was no road connection, good and better for the traveling, for the transport, the produce and which are the farmers produced, the transport and for the traveling, and they are getting the so much of irk and problem due to the road connectivity. That's why the villagers, they took the protest at the collectorate from the Nalgonda district. the Nalgonda district, that also incident came from the Nalgonda district, and Nereda to the Gadi Reddipalle, there from that villagers took the protest in front of the collectorate for the um, connect the bridge and road connection. They are yearly, yearly they are giving the notice, and which is the memorandum to the who are the concerned authorities officials. Even they couldn't take they won't take the any responsibility, and they won't give the any help to the villagers. They, especially the villagers, what they are urging, what they are giving the message to the government of Telangana, and who are the concerned official authorities means, while the rainy season, especially during the rain season, at that time, for the transport and for the traveling, they are getting the so much of problem, and they hadn't the road connection and bridge. That's why they are urging to the government of Telangana. At the time the students and who are going to school and colleges, those, and the especially the patient and the pregnant women and elderly people, and the patients, especially for their emergency, at the emergency time they are getting the problem. That's why they are urging and they are demanding, and they are giving the message to the who are the concerned officials and authorities by their protest. And at the time who is the collector from the Nalgonda, he was responded, and I would give the information, and we would take the survey on the issue, and who is the road and building authorities, they would take the responsibility. We would give the support, and we would give the connection in between the both villages, like that he was given the hope to them. Then after they are given the another notice, would be the government not take the responsibility, they not expedite, and they won't give the connection, we would take, and we would take the another protest, like that they are given the notice. That's why the government should be focused, and should be consider the all issues and incidents, and should be give the support to people and public. This is my message. Thank you everyone. Jai Bhim.